Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello, my name is Abdul Rahman. I am student of grade 9 IT Indian School Doha, Qatar. Today we are going to solve question number 3 from exercise 1.3. The chapter is number systems. Now the question is express the following in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Okay, so here the question is asking us to express. For example, let's take this kind of numbers. So these kind of numbers are written in decimal expansion. So we have to convert them into, we have to express them into P by Q form. So and where Q is not equal to 0. So now let's take 0.6. Okay, now for example, let's take x. X is equals to 0.666. Now here we have bar. Now the meaning of bar means the number that continues. So we will put some dots to represent that we have bar over here. And then 0 is equals to x is equals to 0.66 bar. That is bar. Okay, then here we have, this will be our first equation. This is our first equation. Okay, let's just take it as first equation. Okay, and then we will and for going for the next equation, what we will do is we will take 10 and multiply 10 on the both the sides. So we will multiply 10 into x here and 10 into 0.666 continues, the number continues, bar. Okay, then what do we get here? 10x, that will be 10x. Then 10 into 0.6. So one place will be replaced and this will become 6.666 and continues. Okay. Then we will this will be our second equation. So this will become our second equation. Now what we will do is next step, what we are going to do, the next step will be we are going to subtract both of them, the first equation and the second equation. Now what is the bigger equation? So 10x is equals to 6.666. Let's write this first. And continues. Then we will write x is equals to 0.666 and bar. Okay, now we will subtract this. Okay, now first we subtract this, right? So 6 minus 0 is 6 as it is. Okay, but then here when we subtract this 666 and 666, we get the answer as 0, right? So this will be 6.0. So this will be 6.0. Then what will be 10x minus x? Now here now here we don't have anything with x, so that will become 1. Okay, so this will become 1. Then when we subtract 10 minus 1 is it's equal to 9. So we can tell that as 9x equals to 6.0, or we can tell that as 6. Now what we will do, let me take another side. Okay, now I will continue the answer here. Okay, now we have 9x is equals to 6. Now 0.0 means there is nothing in front of 6, so we can write it as 6. Then we will transpose this 9. Now this is in multiplication. After going at the right hand side, that will become division. So x is equals to 6 by 9. Okay, now here we can simplify them. We can divide them and simplify them. So 6 and 9. So we can simplify them with the table of 3. So 2 3s are, this will become 2, and 3 3s are, so this will become 3. Is equals to, x is equals to 2 by 3. So this is the answer. So we can we know that 0.6 can be expressed as expressed in the p by q form, where we have integers and q is not equal to 0. So this is the answer for the first one. After erasing this, I will erase this, and then we will go for the question number 2. This is question number 2. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to do the question number 2. Now the question number 2 is 0.47 bar. Now only the 7 is bar, not the 4, because the bar is only on the number 7. So let's take, okay, for example, let's take x is equals to 0.47777 and it continues. Okay, so only 7 will repeat because the bar is only on 7. So after that, the next step is, now we can make this as our first equation. Okay, this will be our first equation. This is our first equation, and then we will multiply both the sides into 10, right? We will multiply both the sides with 10. This will be 10 into x, it will be 10 into x. First I will write the step, then 10 into 0.4777 continues. Okay, then here I got 10x is equals to, then we will replace 0 and then point will come here. So this will be 4.777 bar. Okay, then after that we are going to subtract. Now this will become our equation 2. Now this is our second equation. Okay, now this is our second equation, and then we will subtract both of them. So first write 10x is equals to 4.777 continuous, and then we will write x is equals to 0.477 and continuous. Okay, now we are going to subtract. Now 777 and here 7, so this 70, this 70, but here we have 4, right? At below we have 4 and here we have 7. So what we will do, we get the answer as 3. Then 4 minus 0 is 4 itself, and then we will put the point as it is. Okay. Then 10x minus 1x. Here we have nothing, then we can put it as 1. Okay, then 1x. So this will become 9x. Okay, then the answer is 9x is equals to 4.3. Then let me continue over here. Let us continue over here. Then 9x is equals to 4.3. Okay, now 4.3. Now what can we do for 4.3 is, we can make this into whole number. Okay, we can convert that into whole numbers, and then that will become 9x is equals to 43 by 10, because we are multiplying 4.3 into 10. So here we will have denominator also 1, right? Then this will also become into 10. Then we have 43 by 10. Then we will transpose this. This was in numerator. After that this will go to denominator. And here we have to multiply that. Now 10 into 9. 10 into 9 is 90. So this will be equal to x is equals to 43 by 90. So this is the answer for the second one. So we can tell that yes, 0.47 bar can also be expressed in the form, in the p by q form, where q is not equal to 0 and both are integers. Now we will go for the last one quickly, and then we can end up the video. Okay, now I will erase this and go for the third one. Okay, now we are going to solve the last one. So the last one is 0.001 bar. So now we can tell that this whole is bar. So if we are going to write that, now let's take x. X is equals to 0.001. Then we are going to write again 001 because the bar is on the three numbers. So we will repeat the same three numbers every time. So this continues, and then this will be our first equation. So this is our first equation. Okay, then now we have three digits, right? So we are going to multiply that with 1000. Okay, now let's take 1000. We will multiply both the sides with 1000. Then we get 1000x over here. Then is equals to, after three digits, then we get 1.001. Then again 001, and then it continues. So this is our second equation. Okay, now then we will subtract them by using the same process. Okay, now let's subtract them. First we will write this 1000x is equals to 1.001 and continues. Then we will write x is equals to 0.001 and then it continues. Okay, now we will subtract them. Now here everything is same, 0.001 and here also everything is same, 0.001. So what will this become when we can subtract them both, right? So we don't have anything. Now this full is 0. Okay, then 1 minus 0 is 1. Now we got 1.0. Then 1000x minus 1x. Here we have 1x. Then that will become 999x. Now 999 is equals to 1.0. Let's continue over here. So x 999x equal to 1. Okay, now 1, because here we have 0.0, so we can just write it simply as 1. So nothing matters. And then in the last, then we will write x. Okay, then x is equals to 1 by 999. Okay, because here it was in multiplication, when we transpose it, it will go to division. So the last number, so the third answer is also written in P by Q form. So when we write it as P by Q form, the Q is not 0. Okay, so this was the answers for the question number 3, and we will continue question number 4 in our next video, inshallah. Till that, Assalamu alaikum.